What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And today we're going to be looking at the day number 2 of Grand Party. Of course, with day 1 happening yesterday, and it just got me thinking. I really hope that things change a little bit once we head towards the anniversary period. I really hope that they potentially release a character or characters that are able to shift the meta a little bit. I mean, yes, there are definitely some other leaders you could use aside from Gear 5 Luffy, but considering the raw power that you get with this unit, especially if you're one of those players that has invested the level limit break wanted posters or pulled a bunch of duplicates to get Luffy maxed out, the difference is night and day, and it just adds so much value to the unit. And I wonder if they're going to do anything different for Anniversary. Are they going to introduce something that will potentially rival what Gear 5 does? And I mean, look, we had Roger for the longest time that was just absolutely bonkers. And I mean, at face value, Roger is still a really good unit applying half stats. But of course, they've introduced so many characters that have the ability to negate the infliction of halving of stats, which really devalues Roger. And you have this character, Gear 5 Luffy, that can just target everyone with insane damage that goes through defense no matter what. So unless if they introduce some characters that are able to basically provide shields and just other ways to mitigate the amount of damage that you take, that's like the only way that they could really soft lock Gear 5 out of Grand Party. But look, they've done all they can in terms of the rulings, not particularly this month, but in the last few months we've seen that like Psy and Free Spirit, they're trying to nerf them out of the game. But despite all of the debuffs that they inflict to Psy and Free Spirit, Gear 5 Luffy is just still insane to use. And we saw it last month that the Free Spirit team, even though they were nerfed quite a bit, were just so good still. So, I don't know, I just feel like they gotta maybe provide some type of ban list for Grand Party in order for something to be done for people to actually stop using Gear 5, but as it stands right now, I don't think he's going anywhere. So jumping into the second game of day number 2, we got actually pretty lucky. We ended up finding an opponent that basically had a randomized team, which makes it a lot easier to take on, of course, and especially, once again, no Gear 5 leader. And it does make things a little bit easier, once again, in the fact that we have the ability to refresh the opponents that we are able to come up against. So definitely make use of that to try and find opponents that are not using Gear 5 as their leader. Once again, I got to keep reiterating this. Make sure once you have completed your daily runs of your Grand Party to shift your GP leader to something else so that your opponents don't have to face Gear 5 Luffy. Just make it a Rumble Rare Recruit or something. It makes things a lot easier. But, still, despite the community doing their best efforts, people will still forget to do it. So I got to reiterate it in pretty much every single one of these videos. Because it is important, because, you don't get anything for defending against someone in Grand Party, so why not do the best thing you can do to make it easier on everyone so that everyone is able to achieve the max results possible. Now yes, even if you do come up against Gear 5 Luffy opponents, it doesn't mean that you automatically lose, but the chances of you winning, they just drop drastically. So, just do your part, guys, just to make it easier on everyone here. Here's the Free Spirit team, though, just going back to this team is just insane. I mean, it doesn't have the best DPS compared to a lot of other teams that you would use in Pyre Rumble, but it's the insane utility that you get. Like, the combination of, like, Sanji, Zoro, and Nami Karina, that core of units is just so strong. Obviously, Nami Karina with reversing opponent specials and also applying defense down. And then also you've got Sanji, which can, charge your Free Spirit specials faster when a Luffy is on the team. And then you've got Zoro, which can do provoking and stat buffs and then huge countering. So the opponent they basically have to normal attack Zora. And you see in this instance, we actually got really close to losing. Luckily, the Free Spirit team was able to hold up and we did secure the W. But yeah, the fact that, you know, Nami Karina stops opponents from using their special, they have to resort to normal attacks. Zora counters the normal attacks, and then you can charge your specials faster with Sanji. That core of units is just incredibly strong. Speaking of incredibly strong teams, the Slasher team goes absolutely bonkers, balls to the wall. Roger Whitebeard, S-Hawk, Zoro and Sanji, surprisingly, very, very good. I'm a big fan of this unit, providing massive damage increase, as well as hasting your characters, and if it gets timed correctly, when you get Sanji and Zoro to go, and then you've got Roger Whitebeard, and then S-Hawk, you just will wipe the entire team, no matter what. Like, it's all the time, you will guarantee wipe the floor. It's such a strong squad. And then we can go ahead and jump into the final game today, which is up against, once again, luckily, a randomized team. So I like to see people doing this, but unfortunately, my opponent does have an S-Hawk on their first team, which is a little concerning. It's just a very, very annoying character to deal with. He just does so much damage. Very, very good Rumble unit. And it's kind of crazy that they went out of their way to make a unit as good as S-Hawk. And the fact that, you know, recently we've had the introduction of the Pyre Rumble buffs, where any character that's on a Rumble Sugo Fest, that debuts on a Rumble Sugo Fest, whether it be a Rumble Rare Recruit or a Sugo Fest exclusive Rumble Rare Recruit character, becoming 20 cost is a big deal. Like, can you imagine trying to build a Slasher team with S-Hawk being a 55 cost? Yes, the Slasher team would still be very good, but the fact that that character, providing what he does for the squad, also being a 20 cost unit, it's just wild. And the fact that S-Hawk can literally just be put as a bench unit at a bare minimum on literally every single team that you build is massive in generic Pyre Rumble, of course. But anyways, that is going to wrap it up for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to go ahead and change your GP leader. It's very, very important that you do that. So we'll be back once again with day number 3 coming up very, very shortly. 10th anniversary on the horizon. Cannot wait to see what is going to be happening throughout this event period. Hopefully you enjoyed it though. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.